All right, guys, I was here today and unfortunately I had to leave early at 3 o'clock. So I'm so sorry. I can't see you. I know you miss me or nah, but I will see you tomorrow. I had to go to my Teacher of the Year interview for the district since I won for the school. So I will see you tomorrow, and I am recording volume of spheres. So we are on our last part of our foldable from yesterday, and then we'll go over it and talk about everything you learned the last few days when I come back tomorrow. So the equation for a volume of a sphere is 4 over 3 pi times the radius cubed. So it's a radius cubed. A sphere looks like this. It's like a basketball or globe. It's a 3D big circle. That's what a sphere looks like. But the formula that I like to use, of course, I like to just multiply everything and divide, is to put that 4 with everything you're multiplying by. So 4 times pi times the radius cubed. So multiply your whole numerator, the 4 times the pi times the radius cubed. And then once you get the answer for that, then divide everything by 3. It just makes it a little simpler to make it all one fraction. So 4 times pi times the radius cubed divided by 3. Remember that r cubed basically means that we're multiplying our r 3 times. Everybody got that? Okay, so let's look at the first example. Find the volume of the spheres below. Use 3.14 for pi. Round to the nearest tenth if necessary. So I'm going to rewrite my formula. 4 times pi times r cubed all over 3. The radius in this problem is 15. And that's all we're plugging in. So this form is pretty easy. So at the top, I'm going to have 4 times pi times 15 to the third power. And then I'm going to divide it all by 3. Just to take it step by step, let's multiply the top first. So in your calculator, put 4 times pi times 15 cubed. Now I'm going to come right here to the calculator to show you. So I have my 4 pi's down here, this symbol, and then press enter on the pi symbol. And I just wanted to reiterate that when you do times 15 cubed, remember you have to use the up arrow right here. Up arrow, that little caret top, into the third power so that it raises it to the third power for you. And then we press enter, and so there's our answer. We end up with our numerator being 42,411.5. That's all of that multiplied together. Then we're going to go back and divide it all by 3. So I'm going to divide by 3. And then there's my answer. The volume of this sphere is 14,137.2 inches cubed. So pause that if you need to so that you can be able to copy that down. All right, number 2. So I'm going to write my formula down just because we like to write our formula. Oops, I forgot my 4. Sorry. 4 times pi times radius cubed all over 3. The radius in this problem we see is 6. Then we plug it in. 4 times pi times 6 to the third power all over 3. Put that in your calculator. 4 times pi times 6 to the third power. And then your numerator should come out to be 2,714.34. That's when we multiplied all 3 of those. Then we're going to divide it by 3. Then when you divide it by 3, your answer should come out to be 904.8. And then our units here is meters cubed. Got it? All right, let's look at number 14. I mean, not number 14, number 4. So here, be careful, because when you look at this sphere, what is one observation that you made? Hopefully you notice that it's giving us the diameter, And we don't want the diameter. We want our radius. And so the radius is going to be half of 14, so we're using 7. So when we find our volume, we're doing 4 times pi times 7 cubed, and then we divide all of that by 3. Everybody got that? So you put that in your calculator, 4 times pi times 7 to the 3rd power, and you should get 4,310.27. Then we divide all of that by 3. And your volume comes out to be 1,436.8 because we have to round it to the nearest tenth. And then that is going to be feet cubed. All right, for the last and final one, number 4, I would say pause it and try it on your own. Once you're done, then press play. All right, so hopefully for this problem, you notice that the radius is 3. Not using 6 because that is the length from one side of the circle to the other. So for, I'm in a different color so you know it's different problems. This is number 4. So our formula, we have 4 times pi times 3 to the 3rd power, all divided by 3. So 4 times pi times 3 to the 3rd power, we end up with 339.29. I'm just doing to the 100th first. I know it said round to nearest tenth, but I like to get a few numbers in. Then we're going to divide that answer by 3. And your final volume comes out to 113.1 meters cubed. And that pretty much sums up volume of a sphere. Your assignment is the Astros that Miss Curl is going to hand out, or you picked it up off the table. Thank you. See you tomorrow.